All right, welcome back to another episode here. This is the Gangsta Rap Odyssey, and today I wanted to do another No Limit record. You know, I like to dig through these No Limit records because I wrote them off back in the day. Today, the one that I wanted to check out was Young Bleed, the very first one, My Balls and My Word. Now, what I want to do with this record, I want to tell you the best tracks on it, the tracks I think are fire, the ones that are mid, whatever. And at the end, we're gonna grade it, like a report card or some shit. I also want to go over the good, the bad, the ugly. I want to talk about where the album pops, which is like the best moment. And then maybe we'll get into some lyrics or something, maybe the best lyric or some shit. And this record came out. Ooh, man, when was this? Let's check. Let's see. Here's his biography. He started rhyming at age 9. I don't know if I'll go through the whole backstory on this episode, but he's still presently a rapper. He's had quite the career. He was with No Limit, of course, and then he bounced to West Coast Mafia. And I've never heard that record. I have to hear that. And he did some shit on Strange Music. And now he's just kind of floating around on his own again. So obviously he has a fan base and he is recognized by people with money as a real talent out here in the game. So Young Bleed. My first time hearing Young Bleed was, a couple weeks ago. I've seen his CDs and just kind of thought, I don't know, man. He looks like just another No Limit rapper. But you guys kept telling me Young Bleed, best No Limit artist ever, one of the best from the South. And so I was curious. I'm gonna try to do, a record a month of No Limit, and or just these records that I've never heard, especially No Limit. They have such a huge catalog that I should probably do like one a month at least, and then we'll just get it started right here, right with Young Bleed. And so yeah, a couple weeks ago I heard it, and I got to tell you, I was pretty blown away by this record. Um, it's pretty cool. It hits the marks. It's got a lot of badass tracks. But what I want to do is just tell you what I think that the bright spots are and whatever. The record itself, it's kind. I'm not sure if Master P found Young Bleed after another record or something, because Young Bleed had already started making a name for himself in the South, and Master P caught on. I think that song "How You Do That" was originally somewhere else. I think it was originally recorded not in No Limit Studios, and it was on a different album. I'm not that smart on Young Bleed, but you guys let me know. I've just been reading the wikis and trying to get as much information as I can. If we look at the wiki here, we can see this record came out in 1998. 1998, pretty good year in hip hop, right? If you were there, you know. Southern hip hop gangster rap, says wiki. All right, well they got that right. Uh, this is a 14 track record, just under an hour. No skits, but there's a really short song on here. Most of the production was handled by somebody named Happy Perez, but we do get the No Limit producers on here, like Moby Dick and KLC and whatever. Let me see who this Happy Perez guy is. American producer, audio engineer, and songwriter. All right, well that's obvious, right? What else? He was first credited on Young Bleed. Okay. He was on Sugar Sugar Baby Bash. All right, that's cool. G-Eazy, Juice WRLD. All right, Ludacris, Flowrider. So he's been around. He's paid his dues. I'd say he's not just some strange producer with nothing else to do. He's got a pretty good record, or I would say he's got a pretty good rap sheet here. So Happy Perez, haven't really seen him on any other No Limit records, so I don't think he was a No Limit in-house producer. The record itself, the review scores, let's see, gave it, All Music gave it a 3 out of 5. Man, this fly, I'm gonna kill this fucking fly. There's like a fly in this room. I hate it. I'm gonna murder it. I'm gonna have to murder it. All music, 3 out of 5. Chicago Tribune, a 4.5 out of 5. Wow. A Q, whoever that is, 3 out of 5. Rap Review, 7 out of 10. The Source, 3.5 out of 5. I can't really say any of these are cap. You know, I could see where this could get anywhere from 3.5 to 5 mics. Yeah. So how did it sell though? Let's see. How did Young Bleed actually sell? He peaked. Wow. He peaked at number 10 on the Billboard 200, and then number 1 on the hip hop albums, R&B and hip hop albums, billboards, and all that shit. So that was his peak positions. It's not bad. He was certified gold. I don't know how long it took to get there, but hey, he made his money off this record. I hope. Anything interesting here? References. Let's see. My balls and my word. Liner notes. I don't see anything that crazy. Just a cool record, man. The actual album name is My Balls and My Word, but you hardly even know that this album has an album name. You know, let's look at this cover. We have Young Bleed here. He's got a book, maybe a Bible, in Duquesne. He's dressed in a suit here, about to walk up these stairs into a mansion, which must be in heaven, or it's in the skies, or somewhere really high or something. Tigers. Yeah, we got tigers. Gotta have tigers. And he's got the crazy font. I don't know if there's diamonds in his name or whatever, but it looks like he's in a gold picture of some sort. You know, some kind of gold painting. I don't know. It is a ridiculous cover. It's quite ridiculous. I mean, there's not a lot of like diamonds or anything crazy like that, but I don't know. To me, it does look ridiculous. But on the flip side, it does kind of stand out from the other No Limit covers. I mean, I'm not seeing like diamonds and shit in cars and nothing too crazy with like C Murder's last record, or not his last record, but the one that he had, Bossellini. That one was pretty out there. You know, Snoop Dogg, his first one, Paid the Cost, right, to be the boss. No, Game is Sold to be Told, whatever. That was pretty ridiculous. This one is kind of ridiculous, but in a different way. So, anyways, you know, that's what we got here. That's what we got. Record came out in 1998. I'd like to know what you guys thought about this. Let me know in the comments. Like I said, man, we're gonna go over the good, the bad, the ugly, where the record pops, some of the best lyrics, and then we'll grade it. So let's get started, baby. Let's do this. So the record starts with this real, I think it's like a banjo, you know, you're starting to get into this southern flavor already, man. We got this banjo, and then we got this real low key flow, southern drawl from Young Bleed here. It's simple enough. This being my first taste of Young Bleed, I'm totally like in it, man. This is South shit for sure. There. Man, he using big words like perpendicular. Dude, I'm a simple man. Let's keep it simple. But listening to his flow, he's got like almost like a Devin the Dude meets Snoop Dogg kind of flow. Real low key though, like a real almost whispering, you know? The track is produced by Happy Perez and KLC. Real southern like for sure, man. You know, it's real. I don't know what I was expecting from this, but right away I was like, this is funky, man. This is pretty badass. I like the first track. It's hella nice, real southern feeling. Great intro to Young Bleed here for me, man. And I don't know who's rapping with him here. It's not Pimp C. I only say that because Pimp C is credited on the second track. This must be. This has got to be C-Loc. C-Loc, Yeah, and Master P comes in on this beat too. I like it. I like the way when Master P. I just think it's badass. Master P comes in on the first track to let you know that hey, you got yourself a No Limit record. If you bought this record for the graphic or the No Limit tank, then you want to hear Master P, right? But I think Master P comes correct on here. He's probably almost in the prime of his career as a rapper, in my opinion. You know, the things, just the flow that he had in '98, the energy is dope, man. So I'm fucking with it, man. The first track, one of the best, you know. We're gonna have to figure out the crown jewel is, but this one's pretty close. Let's see what we got. The second track, oh shit, bring the noise. You know this be a fucking No Limit track here, man. Listen to that beat. It's just knocking, man. And this is KLC for sure. Moby Dick also, Craig B. And then Pimp C for some reason. This is a No Limit anthem. Probably one of the best No Limit tracks ever made. Is that true? Man, Mystical starts off and it is fire. Of course, whatever Mystical touched and continues to, or I don't even know if he's still doing shit, but anything he touches, man, he's just blessing, man. It's fire, ain't it? It's dope. I love it. I love it. Bring the noise. Master P comes correct. The beat is fucking dope. And then, of course, right here, Young Bleed just continues to kill it. So I love it, man. I love it. I'm down with it. Then the next track here, An Offer You Can't Refuse. You know, we got Happy Perez on the beat again. This is pretty dope, man. Like, we're off to a pretty good fucking start here. You know, Young Bleed, my balls and my word. Off to a good start. This could be a classic, ladies and gentlemen. This could be a classic. We'll see, you know. I'm going to give the first track, I'm going to give it a fire rating. The second track, Bring the Noise, gets a triple fire rating. And this one right here, man, another fire rating, man. I love that the piano, whatever that is, man, it's just a crawling ass beat. Dun, 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 dun. And the way that Young Bleed is rapping on here, man, his flow is fucking perfect on here, man. It's like, man, I just don't know how to describe it. Except the closest thing I can say is like a little half dead Devin the Dude, Snoop, low key type of shit. Real Southern though. Anyways, I ain't got to really describe it because you can listen to it for yourself. It's a cool track here, one of the best ones in my opinion. Happy Perez on the beat, cool sound effects, whatever. You know, I like the windy noise that they put in the track. But it's so fucking short. It's like 1 minute and 13 seconds. I will take that over a skit though, for sure. Over a dumb skit, I will take a 1 minute song. The next track that we got here, The Day They Make Me Boss. Happy Perez is back on the beat. Another dope ass song, I have to say. You know, even though the last song was so short, man, that's getting a fire rating. This one right here is also a fire rating, man. Oh, jeez. You listen to the way that that beat starts off, man. The way that he flows on this one too, man, he's flipping his words up and he's catching a lot of rhythm on here. Even though the track itself isn't, or like I should say the beat isn't fucking insane. It isn't the best beat on here, but his flow arguably might be the best on this song right here. I love it, man. That's yeah, The Day They Make Me Boss. What a title track too, you know. What a title to the track, I should say. I love it. You know, I'm gonna give that one a good rating. It's fire, man. It's fire. The next track that we got, well, let me see who produced that shit, man. We always gotta give him credit, right? Happy Perez, The Day They Make Me Boss. All right. The next track we got here, Mo Money by Odell. This one features Lay Low and Lucky Knuckles. All right, it's cool. It's cool. I think it's a cool track. You know, I don't think it's the best one, but I'm gonna give it an okay rating. You know, it's an okay rating. I mean, I can't diss it too hard because I wouldn't skip it. You know, I would listen to it, but I ain't gonna tell anybody it's my favorite track on this CD or on this record. But you know, we're into the 5th song here. The first 4 tracks, nothing but fire. This one, it's all right, man. It's all right. So far, so good in my opinion. So I don't know who these other rappers are on here. I do like the piano though. It's pretty cool. Up and down, dun it, dun. You know, it's cool, man. Perez, he knows what he's doing, man. He knows what he's doing on that beat. These rappers, they ain't all crazy. I mean, they don't suck, you know. They're all right. They don't fuck it up. So, Mo Money, you might like it, you might not. I could go either way. Same with the, let me see, Pull It Off. Featuring C-Loke, Lay Low, Time, and Lucky Knuckles again. Okay. I don't know if these guys were part of a group together once or something, but they're back. They're all back. This one is Happy Perez on the beat this time. Pull It Off. You know, I hope we're not diving into some mid, because this one right here is kind of like, I don't know, man. I didn't really care for it. Pull It Off ain't my favorite track on here. I don't know if I would skip it. I wouldn't even call it okay. It's kind of like, it's almost a skip, man. Like, I'm not giving it a thumbs down, but I'm just kind of giving it the, you know. I'm not impressed. It's not that impressive. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments. Pull It Off, you know. Is it whack? Is it dope? I'm not sure, man. My opinion is, it didn't really do anything for me. It didn't like offend me, and I wasn't like, yeah, this is badass. I might even forget to skip it if it's playing, you know. So, you know, Time So Hard. We get into that track here. This is a dope ass fire track, man. I love the piano, man. I'm a sucker for it. And I love the fucking, man, you know, Master P in here coming in here doing his thing. You know, you got yourself a nice No Limit track here. But how about Moby Dick on the hook, man? The guy, he's pretty underrated for singing, for hooks and all that. I got to check out that Moby Dick album that No Limit has, because it might be fire. You know, I might be missing out. All I know right here is that he sounds good on that hook, man. This is a chill ass, relaxed song, man. I love the piano, man. This is like the blues or something, you know? This is perfect for Young Bleed from what I know. You know, I haven't dived into too much Young Bleed. His second record looks interesting. I'll check it out one day. I did check out, what was it? There Is a God or something like that. His flow is good. His flow is good. But this album right here, so far, this is where I'm finding the best Young Bleed. I don't think it's the features. I don't know. But the beats so far, so good, man. They're fucking dope. Like, I'm thinking, yeah, man, I could see why people would say this is a classic record. It's cool. This one right here, pretty good. Master P helps make it. The hook makes it. Young Bleed comes in, does what he does best with that flow. It's pretty dope shit. So, the lyrics, I gotta say that the last verse that Young Bleed does on here is probably, I'm gonna highlight that as lyric of the album, man. I'm gonna post it up here. You guys take a listen. I found it real impressive the way he wrote all this out, man. It's good shit. So this is gonna be the highlight lyric of the record.
Can you visualize perfection from a Section 8 crib and a yard full of ghetto kids? When I was dreaming and creaming and wasn't making no money, steady hustling hard to make it with niggas to die for me. That's gonna forever be real. And nigga, that's regardless. Feeling like I'm still in my fate. I'm hollow-headed and heartless, balancing life on a triple beam and gambling with the odds of fate. And niggas got the nerve to try to play, hey. A young nigga in this game to survive with a 4-5, looking at the sky, getting so high, nigga, above the law and under God, right between the sky and the earth. Ain't touching dirt, but playing this dirty game for what it's worth.
All right, now y'all probably know this. How you do that? How you do that? Damn, I never heard this song in my life. I've been missing out, man. This song is banging, man. This is fucking banging. Silk the Shocker, King George, Loke Steady Mobbin. I don't know, man. I don't know half these guys, but this fucking beat, man, this is that killer No Limit shit. Like, it's OG No Limit shit right here, man. You want that No Limit shit? You get it right here, man. Young Bleed, he does all right on here. He actually takes a back seat, in my opinion, to the beat. But this is one of the best tracks, man. I'm going to give this one fire for sure, man. This is a fire rating. Triple fire. Could be the best track on this record, man. We'll see, man. Like I said, at the end, we're going to figure that out. Good, bad, the ugly. Where the record pops, the crown jewel. We'll do the featured lyric, of course, you know, all that good shit. So this is pretty badass. So I love this beat. Y'all check it out. All right, man, we get to better than the last time. You know, this CeeLo guy is just hanging around, man, hanging around. Pretty dope track in my opinion. You know, it's a fire track. I'm not gonna say it's the best track on here. There's not much more to say about it, but you know, we're all the way to the 9th track here, and we've got a lot of fires. The way that the record starts to end, though, as we reach towards the end of it, I don't want to say that it starts losing steam or anything, but it really does. You know, it starts losing steam. There's no thumbs down, though. Like I'll just quickly tell you, better than the last time. It's a dope track, man. I gave it fire. I love the beat. The next track, Lil Papa got a brand new bag. Also a nice track, but not as good as the last track or the track before that. You know, I'm gonna say that one's an okay track. I wouldn't skip it. I kind of enjoy it. In fact, it might even grow on me as in the years to come. You know, it might even grow on me, and I might just say that this is a fire track. You know, maybe I'll do a revisit one day and see how these okay tracks are. Because right now, I recognize it, man. It's dope. It's got some cool strings back there. I appreciate the strings. The bass is hitting. You know, it's dope. You know, but it doesn't catch me like some of his other songs, like "Bring the Noise." You know, fucking dope, man. Now, the next track here, Confetti, CeeLo is back. You know, this is another one that I say is all right. I really like the samples on this song, Confetti. The beat's all right. It's not offensive, but like I gotta say, you know, it's not gonna be fire. This is not a fire track. I'm not saying that this is gonna be my favorite Young Bleed track, but it's cool, man. It's got some West Coast G-funk on it, in my opinion. Let me see who produced this shit. Let's see. Let's find out. Confetti. It's Happy Perez. Happy Perez takes care of the rest of the record here on out. So, you know, he's actually kind of versatile. Like I have to look up the songs, so it didn't catch me right away that it was that it was a Young Perez or Happy Perez. CeeLo, sometimes he has this Scarface style of rapping, in my opinion, you know, which was kind of popular for No Limit to copy back in the day, or at least the influence of Scarface was really obvious and apparent. I wouldn't say it was like a straight up copy, but you could hear it, you could sense it back in the day for sure. You know, The Last Outlaw, this track is funky, man. Man, I almost gave it a fire rating, but I'm gonna keep it at okay. I love it. I do like the strings here. The samples are interesting, not offensive, like real interesting actually. But it's still not a fire track, man. And maybe if this was on somebody else's record, I might say it's fire. But because this is on this record and the fire tracks have been so good, this one obviously takes kind of a back seat, a lower tier. I don't know. No, I don't want to say that that's bad. It's just the way it is, man. It is what it is. I like the track though, The Last Outlaw. I'm gonna give it the big okay here. So, you know, Ghost Rider though, the second to the last track. This one is dope, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a fire rating. I love the track. I love the sample there. What is that from some cop show? I don't even remember, something in the 80s probably. But the beat itself, real fucking complex. You know, I like the things that are added to it. Besides that sample, you know, this is after Young Bleed finally starts rapping, is when the rest of the song comes in, you know, the rest of the music, the rest of the beat comes in. Young Bleed at this point has already been solidified as somebody, in my mind, after listening this far to the record, a rapper that has mastered that southern drawl, you know, whatever you want to call it, man. He's got that dirty flow. It's pretty iconic, actually. I think that's a great way to describe Young Bleed, as iconic for the South. You know, if there was a Mount Rushmore, he might just be on the vice presidents of Mount Rushmore for Southern rappers. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe that's a unfair assessment because I haven't heard the rest of Young Bleed's records, but what I'm hearing so far, I was pretty impressed. Ghostwriter at this point has given me enough to form an opinion, right? Of an uneducated opinion. I love this song, Ghostwriter. I love the way the beat, you know, evolves after he starts rapping here, man. You're getting some you know, it's hard to describe, man. It's crazy though. I love it. Y'all should check it out. And then finally, the last song, We Don't Stop. Man, we're ending on a happy note here, man. Like the tempo's up. It's kind of G-funky. This is still Happy Perez, you know. But I like it, man. Young Bleed here ends off on a high note. And I'm going to give this one an okay, you know. So if I pull up the report card here, man, you're going to see that from beginning to end, you know, we're getting fire and we only get one track that's questionable, you know, pull it off. Other tracks, I give them the okay, you know, they're pretty good. There's nothing whack on this record. Pull it off to me could be whack. I don't know. Like I said, I'm on the fence about it, but I know whack when I hear whack. So far, nothing whack on this record. Out of 14 tracks, almost a whole hour, no skits, man. What a bonus. What a blessing. No skits. You know, I got to say, I like it. I love it. I love the record. I give it an A. It gets an A. Now let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, because nothing is perfect, right? I say that the good of this record is quality beats. They're dope. No skits. Young Bleed is a welcome change. He's an iconic Southern rapper, probably on the Mount Rushmore of the vice presidents. It's a good ass record, man. You get a little bit original shit from this Young Bleed guy who seems like almost an outsider of No Limit. But if you're looking for No Limit, you'll come in here and you'll find some gems, like the production and the appearance of Master P help really make this a real No Limit record, but still it keeps the identity separate for Young Bleed. I almost feel like they gave Young Bleed more freedom than Snoop Dogg when he came in and did his shit, you know? So it's good, man. It's good. The bad, you know, we got a short song on here. The features, you know, I don't know who C-Loc is, really. I'm not that familiar with them. Even though it's a No Limit album, I think we could have used just one more No Limit anthem track, you know. I think that would have done real well for it, in my opinion. And for a No Limit album, it's kind of short, like 1 hour. Like I'm used to No Limit records going a whole hour and 20 minutes. You know, they use it up. That's not what we get here. The ugly about this, I don't know, man. I don't know about the ugly. The ugly about Young Bleed in general is just the adventure he's had, and he hasn't really solidified himself as a Southern legend. It's been up and down for the guy, you know. Strange music, West Coast Mafia. Still finding himself, or maybe it's all over for him. Either way, man, nothing lasts forever. Young Bleed, though, this record, my balls, my word, I say it's fucking dope. Now, the crown jewel, though, of this record, man, we got to talk about the best song here. I'm going to have to give it to How You Do That. I'm a sucker for it, man. It sounds retro. It sounds hella No Limit, gangsta. It's like even old school No Limit type shit, and I fucks with that, you know. I love the first song and Bring the Noise. You know, I think, but I'm just going to say How You Do That has got to be the crown jewel. That doesn't mean that's where the record popped, though. In my opinion, the biggest pop that this record has is on Bring the Noise, when you get Mystical and Master P coming out. Like, boom. Like, it don't get no better than that. Like, that's just the pop of this record. Young Bleed, though, he comes correct. He's dope. Let me know what you guys think, man. Young Bleed, my balls and my word. What do you guys think? What is the second best Young Bleed record, assuming this is the best Young Bleed record? Am I wrong? You guys let me know in the comments. And, you know, I'm going to keep doing this shit, man. Young Bleed. I was surprised that I liked this record so much. I listened to it several times already, and I'm like, You know what? This is a good No Limit record. I don't know if it's my favorite No Limit record. You know, that's a debate discussion for another day. But I got to say, don't sleep on Young Bleed. If you haven't heard this record, I could see why people would call it a classic. Am I ready to call it a classic? Shit, why not? I don't know. It might grow on me and become classic. But right now, all I can say is it's fucking gangsta. It's badass. Don't miss out on this record. Young Bleed, you're going to like a lot of the songs on there. If there's anything whack on there, let me know what's whack. What's your favorite song on here? And what do you know about Young Bleed, man? Have you ever met Young Bleed? Have you got any stories? He looks pretty cool, man. He looks hella cool, man. I like what he's done. A lot of work. And he's got a lot of shit for me to check out. So, hey, thanks for checking out the show. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.